And welcome back to Tales from the World's Firesides. I'm Clive Gilson, the story guy. Today I'm telling a Korean tale called The Wild Cat Woman. Now, as ever, my main aim is to tell stories that might otherwise be forgotten or lost to modern readers, particularly outside of the originating culture. Tales that help us to make our world perhaps that little bit less complex. But let's get on with the story. The Wild Cat Woman. The former magistrate of Kelpat, Kim Soo-ik, lived inside of the south gate of Seoul. When he was young, it was his habit to study Chinese daily until late at night. Once, when feeling hungry, he called for his wife to bring him something to eat. The wife replied, "Well, we have nothing in the house except 7 or 8 chestnuts. Shall I roast these and bring them to you?" Kim replied, "Good, yes, bring them." The servants were asleep, and there was no one on hand to answer such a call, so the wife went to the kitchen, made a fire, and cooked them herself. Kim, meanwhile, waited for her to come. After a little while, she brought them in a handbasket, cooked and ready served for him. Kim ate and enjoyed them very much. Meanwhile, his wife sat before his desk and waited. Suddenly the door opened and another person entered. Kim raised his eyes to see, and there was the exact duplicate of his wife, with a basket in her hand full of roasted chestnuts. As he looked at both of them, beneath the light, the two women were perfect facsimiles of each other. The two also looked back and forth in alarm, saying, "What's this? What's happening? Who are you?" Kim, once again, received the roasted nuts, laid them down, and then took firm hold of each woman, the first one by the right hand and the second by the left hand, holding fast until the break of day. At last the cocks crew and the east began to lighten. The one whose right hand Kim held said, "Why do you hold me so? It hurts. Let me go." She shook and tugged, but Kim held all the tighter. In a little while, after struggling, she fell to the floor and suddenly changed into a wild cat. Kim, in fear and surprise, let her go, and she made her escape through the door. And it is a pity that he did not make the beast fast, for we would have learnt, all of us, for good and all. Okay, that's a wrap for today's story, The Wild Cat Woman from Korea. It's a very simple little story, but it is quite sweet, quite delightful. If you've enjoyed the story, you can find out more about me, Clive Gilson, the story guy, and the Tales from the World's Firesides project at clivegilson.com. And there are also dedicated Facebook and YouTube channels in the banner at the bottom of the screen, as you can see. I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button. It always helps keep these stories front and centre and keeps me making the stories up for you. And please do follow or subscribe to the channels. There's loads of backstories now, about half a year's worth, and there's new stuff every week, at least 2 stories every week. But that's it for now though. So until next time, keep reading, keep watching, and stay inspired.